Aquarius, welcome to your July 2017 general reading. I'm Psychic Medium Eric. For you, Aquarius is your July 2017 general reading. I want to thank all you old and new subscribers out there for sharing, and watching my videos. It's a joy and pleasure bringing you these videos. And like I said, I can't express my gratitude towards you. You guys have been great towards me. And I appreciate every bit of comments and every bit of feedback. It's all been great. And also, like I said, my way of thank you is my sale prices for my readings, which are only $20. All that information is in the description box. Alright, Aquarius. Let's just get right down to business here. Your reading for the month is going to be based on relationships. Everything relationship-wise. Okay, here we go. Let's get right to it. Your base energy is the Seven of Cups and the Devil. And I also took a clarity card to find out. Six of Cups. This is about... Oh, and you have the passing energy as the Hermit. So you're definitely going inward, and I feel like you might be making decisions about relationships, whether past relationships or moving on to new relationships. Some of you are cutting ties with the past, it looks like. Some of you are cutting ties with this past, especially with the Seven of Cups and the Devil. And you have the Death card as your center energy, and with the Hermit card and the Ace of Cups crossing you. You're cutting ties with the past, and you're cutting ties with relationships to the past. And I feel like some of you could possibly you're cutting ties with the past because you do have new love that's crossing you, and you might be deciding, you know what, it's time to move on to something new. I feel like you're cutting ties with the past. That's what this reading is telling me. You're cutting ties with the past. You're freeing yourself from this bondage. Alright, I feel like you're almost coming out of a nostalgic stage, you know what? So you might have been like living in the past or thinking about the past. Now you're kind of being snapped into the future now, especially with the Death card and the Transformation card. I feel like you're getting snapped back into reality now. You're kind of, you're kind of like maybe you were thinking about the past, or maybe thinking about what a past partner. Now you're kind of like, you know what, that didn't work, so it's time for you to move on. You have the base energy of the Queen of Cups. She's highly intuitive. That could represent you. She's highly intuitive. She knows what to do. You also have your card on top, which is the Star card, which is hope and inspiration. So I feel like this reading is telling me basically to trust your instincts, know that things are going to get better for you on the relationship front, knowing that you had to cut ties with, sometimes you have to cut ties with from things from the past. Now it's come a time where you have to cut things from the past. You know what? Because you do have the immediate future, which is the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups, and with the Six of Cups, the Choice card, and the Devil card, you're cutting ties with the past. But I feel like you came to that decision after soul searching. You decided to cut ties with the past, and now you're kind of looking at new horizons, what it is. You're kind of looking for new things to come in because you have cut ties to the past. And the good thing is your reading is actually... showing that. You view yourself as the moon, which is a bit of uncertainty. You're not sure if you did the right thing about cutting ties with the past. You're kind of questioning, and you have people view you as the Lover's card, so you're making that decision. I feel like a lot of you are making decisions to cut ties with the past and just focus on the future. And your hopes and fears is the Justice. So you're hoping that everything works out in your favor. So a lot of you are cutting ties with the past, and now you're hoping things are going to come out in your favor. Especially when you view yourself as the moon and your hopes and fears is justice. You're hoping that you made the right decision. And I feel like a lot of you guys have made the right decision, because I will go on. You got also the Eight of Pentacles, which is about putting work back in. I feel like you'll be working... I feel like it's focusing on work too. So a lot of you will be focusing on work this month too. But this is definitely reading like a relationship spread. So you might, like I said, you're cutting ties with the past. You're definitely deciding to cut ties with the past. After the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Hierophant, which is, I feel like that's your kind of like, basically when you get the Hierophant in this reading, the Hierophant is like seeking, I feel like, you know what you guys want, all right? I feel like now you kind of with that card, it's kind of like I feel like you want to get back to basics or get back to tradition. You're kind of tired of kind of running around in circles, especially when it comes to past stuff. So you might have decided you say, you know what, I'm tired of it, and I want to move on. So you're kind of seeking that. I look at the Hierophant as like spiritual knowledge. It's like you're getting that answer for you. Like it's time to move on. It's time to cut ties with the past. It's time to focus on your future. So you're kind of getting that spiritual revelation there. But guess what? You have the Page of Cups right after that. You have the High Priestess, which is about trusting your intuition, and you got the World. So yeah, so some of you are cutting ties with the past, but guess what? In the end, everything cycles. New beginnings will begin. I feel like you've come to it. I feel like you were soul searching. You're soul searching for what you value, especially when you got the Seven of Cups here. That means you're really deciding things. You're searching for what you value, all right? You're kind of searching for what you value and what you want. It's funny because the reading before you kind of got a similar reading. And you got the Devil. So you don't want to be tied down to the past anymore. I feel like you're breaking bondage of the past, especially with the Six of Cups, the Devil here, the Hermit card, the Seven of Cups, and the Hierophant. You're deciding to cut ties with the past. You know what? And you're looking at what you really value, and what you value is new relationships. I feel like a lot of you are valuing new relationships, so you're willing to put the work in, and you will get the opportunity, especially with the World card here. So you're getting the chance to experience new relationships coming in for you, but you might have had to walk away. All right, so start focusing on the cups that you have here, not what was spilt over, because it looks like whatever you walked away from was necessary. It may be painful, but I feel like it was necessary, and I feel like you had and you guys know that you made the right decision from what you walked away from. Alright, and I feel like you intuitively know it, so now you're not being held tied to the past here. I also got some, I got, my Native Spirit cards, which is more, oh, excuse me. These are new cards that I bought, Native Spirit cards. These are the messages I'll be giving you from this deck. I really like this deck. I bought it about a couple weeks ago. I thought these are really cool. You got the first card, the Prayer Feather. This is about, basically, it's about forgiving and moving on. Forgive, forget, and move on. That's what you're basically doing. Forgiving, forgetting, cutting ties with the past, and moving on. Basically, there's a whole bunch of loving, healing energy around you now, and it's allowing you to cut ties with the past. And you know what? It's like, you know what? Forgive and forget, and you're moving on. Goodbye, you're moving on to new things. You got the Spirit Keeper of the North, which is about taking inventory. Actually, you got two of them. And Grandmother Earth here. You got two cards that are telling you to basically take stock of your life, take inventory of your life. Knowing what you want, knowing what you value. That's also, like I said, making choices about what you value, what you want. Seeking. The Hermit and this card go perfect together. And the Spirit of the North Keeper. This is about seeking. Seeking what you want. Seeking where you want to go. Seeking out relationships that you want to seek out. Like I said, cutting ties with the past. So you're seeking all this knowledge coming into July. So a lot of you are cutting ties with the past. But like I said, you've got a whole new big wide world ready to open up for you. And new relationships. So, like I said, this is reading like a relationship spread. So you're really cutting ties with the past. Alright, so Aquarius says, let me take out some love cards for you and see what else is coming for you. And like I said, you could be cutting ties to the past because you do have a new love that's crossing you, which you do have the Ace of Cups crossing you. So you could have a new love crossing you or a new beginning, but you kind of have to release the past first and make that decision to walk away from the past. Alright, let's see. But whatever decision you make, it's going to be the right decision. So just trust your decision making. If you have to take time to take stock and inventory of your life, then do so. Alright, Aquarius says, let's see for love for 2017 July. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, shoot. retreat. It's time. I feel like this is the retreat, and that perfectly goes with the Hermit here. You're seeking what you want in relationship. You kind of went into retreat mode. Healing family issues. Very interesting card. You got engagement. Oh, God. Reconciliation. Cutting ties with the past. So, some of you might be healing, if you were in a relationship or a relationship broke up, you might be healing that energy. Or, if, like I said, if you broke up with your partner, maybe you're having kids together, maybe you're healing that energy right now. I feel like you're in a healing process. So you could be healing family issues with your partner right now. Yeah, and like I said, you're taking time to love yourself first. Yeah, like I said, and you got the deception card. Yeah, you're walking away from the past. You're walking away. You're looking for new relationships. And you do have the base energy to keep an open mind. So you will have, I feel like some of you have new love coming in. But I feel like it's going to be necessary for you to cut ties with the past or reconcile if you have family issues with your partner. Or, like I said, if you're in a relationship and you're having issues with them, it's time to reconcile those issues. You know, put those issues aside so you can move on to new relationships. Excuse me, without being bogged down with all this stuff. So yeah, so some of you might be healing some issues with an ex-partner. So you're able to move on. Because like I said, you do have a new relationship and keep an open mind. So you may not be, so you may have a new relationship right now, but you may not be open to it because you're trying to heal all this other stuff that's going on around you. Or you're trying to decide, you know, did I make the right decision or not? And of course, you did make the right decision, alright? Like I said, some of you might have new partners hanging around, but right now you're kind of tying up loose ends. Like I said, you might be tying up loose ends right now and allowing yourself to move on. You know, the tying up of loose ends, it looks like. From you, Aquarius, is in the month of July here. And basically, alright. That was your reading, Aquariuses. That was your reading for July. I hope you've enjoyed the messages, because that's all the messages I'm getting. I hope you've enjoyed the messages. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Like I said, it's a joy and pleasure bringing you these readings. Like I said, I hope this gives you clarity into moving into the month of July. And you Aquariuses, have a great July, and I will see you next month.